Good day, everyone. So today, we are about to discuss what is agrarian reform in the Philippines. So first, what is agrarian reform in the Philippines? Let's take a look. Reform is considered wider than land reform. The term comprises not only land reform such as the reform of the tenure, production and supporting services structure, but also the reform and development of complementary institutional frameworks such as the administrative agencies of the national government, rural educational and the social welfare institution, and not limited simply to the question of the relationship of the farmers to the land. Is the history of agrarian reform. History of Agrarian Reform. Agrarian reform is the 100-year history of unfinished reform after the United States took over the country from the Spaniards. Before the Hispanic period, there were no owner cultivators, only communal land owned by the barangay who consisted of datu, freemen, serf, slaves. Agrarian condition. For a long period of time, the agrarian system of Philippines was being controlled by a large landlord. The small farmers in the Philippines were struggling for their rights to the land and other natural resources. Agrarian reform has its several effects, such as on poverty. Agrarian reform can minimize the extent of poverty and also improve the real per capita income of rural workers. And income and living standards. Agrarian reform measures increase in the productivity and thus result to rise in income of rural farmers, which will turn into improve the living standard of rural people. So that is the agrarian reform in the Philippines. I hope that you learned something about the discussion. That's all. Thank you.